let's get you back out to the stadium now where our Meredith Marakovits is standing by with runs, hits, and errors. And first up in conversation today, Meredith, it's the much-needed win by the Yankees last night with Brett Gardner connecting for a 10th inning, bases-loaded single to win it. And you, I might add, so expertly backed away from the Gardner Gatorade shower. But Gardner did truthfully save the day.
He without a doubt did, Nancy, and the Yankees really needed that win. I talked to him after the game, as you saw, and he had said, look, less than 50 games left to go in this season. We had dug ourselves a hole. We need every win we can get right now. But to do it against a team that was as hot as the Detroit Tigers, who had won 12 in a row, you wonder if this does a little something to spark the Yankees moving forward. And you see that single right there off of Al Albuquerque. And, you know, I had a split second there, Nancy, to make the decision whether or not I wanted to stand in there for the Gatorade shower or if I wanted to move away. Decided to move away, and they gave me a little bit of a hard time in the clubhouse after the game, but agreed I made the right decision. But Brett Gardner, usually the guy that is dumping the Gatorade, he was on the receiving end last night and said he didn't mind too much.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. Perfect footwork on your part. Now, prior to that, in the ninth inning, there was an at-bat to watch. Miguel Cabreras versus Mariano Rivera. He's so tough. A couple of times he fouls pitches off his leg, but he stays in there and connects for the game-tying blast.
Nancy, that's a matchup any baseball fan would want to see. Two future Hall of Famers going at it in the ninth inning. And Mariano Rivera actually had him 0-2 in that count, battled his way back, and obviously you saw he won the battle with the end result. But this isn't something that just happened last night. He is one of the best hitters in Major League Baseball. Take a look at that, 360 average, 34 home runs, drove in 108 so far this year. Just unbelievable. A clutch hitter in that lineup and a guy that most pitchers do not want to face. I had the opportunity to ask Mariano Rivera about that at-bat after the game.
I was doing everything within my power to get him out, you know, and put the ball, and we was able to reach it and hit a home run.
You think that was gone as soon as he made contact?
I know that he hit it real good, so I mean, seeing Gardner going back, and well, yeah, it's very good chance.
Did you say wow?
Yeah, I mean, it was because this was like kind of like limping, you know, and hit the ball out like that. I mean, it's amazing.
And that was the second straight blown save for Mariano Rivera, but Joe Girardi, of course, not at all concerned about him, saying, look, I've seen him do this in the past, blow a couple in a row, have a little bit of a tough stretch, a tough week, but then he oftentimes goes and rattles off 20-plus saves and goes on some type of stretch to end the season. So no concern there with Mariano Rivera moving forward.
And Meredith, before we let you go, let's discuss Alex Rodriguez for a moment and his return home last night to the Bronx. And the fan reaction, probably a few more cheers than jeers, but he didn't speak to the media afterwards. What can you tell us today?
Nancy, it was about 50-50 early, and then as he continued to struggle in the batter's box, it seemed like the booze had picked up a little bit. Went 0 for 4 yesterday, also left 4 guys on base, all of whom were in scoring position, so not the best evening for Alex Rodriguez. Let's take a look at what he's done in 4 games back so far this season, just 3 for 15. Walked twice, struck out 5 times, and he is 0 for 7 against right-handed pitchers, something that last year when he was having trouble in the postseason, he really struggled with. Now, he did address the media earlier today and said, look, I wasn't surprised that Joe Girardi took me out in that 9th inning for a defensive replacement. He has a plan. I accept that plan moving forward. We have good communication, and we're on the same page. So Alex Rodriguez not in the lineup today. Joe Girardi citing the quick turnaround, also a right-hander on the mound. He was asked if there were a left-handed pitcher on the mound, whether or not Alex Rodriguez would be in there, and he said, well, then I might have to find a way to DH him. But today, Alex Rodriguez with the day off, and he did say about that reception last night, it was better than he could have even imagined. Really happy with the way, for the most part, the Yankees fans embraced him.
Okay, thanks so much, Meredith. Great stuff as always. We'll see you again in just a little bit on the pregame with Bob Lorenz.
Sounds good, Nancy.